Hello, hi there. This is my very first YouTube video. Yeah, it is. It has taken me the longest time before making my very first YouTube video. So I thought, why not for my very first YouTube video, share the reasons that have made me take too long to make my first YouTube video. I'm hoping that by sharing my reasons with someone out there, they may also feel encouraged that these are just reasons, and they will be encouraged to make their first YouTube video, because once you make your very first YouTube video, it will be a start of an amazing journey of YouTube. Yeah, so my name is Helen Gutia. Welcome to my channel, and please subscribe to help my channel to grow. So getting into the video, my very first reason that of why it has taken me too long before making my very first YouTube video is over researching. Yes, I I it's not what you could have expected, but to me it has taken me the longest time to make my very first YouTube video due to over researching. I would say doing some research to understand what you're getting into, to understand how YouTube works, it is necessary. But then I have taken the most time doing research, continuing, doing more research, and then until it has reached a point where I thought, if I was using the research to improve on a video, it could be making more sense than just doing the research. So if you just okay, I'll say doing research is necessary, but then don't overdo it, because research is very much necessary when you are using it to improve on a video, not just getting the knowledge, adding up on the knowledge, and not using it on a video to improve on the video. So that is my number one reason: doing more research, doing more and more research, and not actually putting the research into work. My second reason that it has taken me too long before making my very first YouTube video is procrastination. I don't know if I don't know whether if I'm the only one guilty of this, but for me, I've been a very great procrastinator. I schedule out when I'm gonna do my first YouTube video, but then when that time comes, I usually find reasons of just postponing, putting off recording my very first YouTube video. So if you're there out there and you're a procrastinator as me, it's a very bad habit, I would say, of putting things off, because at the end of it you realize, if only I just did my first YouTube video, if only I did this task, I could be way more gone, way more progress. Yeah, so procrastination is my second reason that it has taken me the longest time before making my very first YouTube video. My third reason is equipments. Thinking that I need to have equipments to make my very first YouTube video. Such equipments are lights, tripod, a microphone. So I was once at that place where I thought I needed to have equipments to make my very first YouTube video. I felt I needed to improve on my phone so that to get a better quality camera. I felt I needed to buy a tripod, which I did. I felt I needed a microphone. But then I have come to realize, if only I just wanted to have my very first YouTube video, I could have just used the things that are available to me without having to undergo a cost to make my very first YouTube video. Remember, we are discussing about our first YouTube video. So if it's for the lights, you can use the natural lights. If it is for the sound, you don't need to have a microphone. You can just be audible, yeah, project your voice. If you feel you need a tripod to prop up the camera, you can use books to set up the camera. So the only basic thing, the only basic equipment I would say you need is a camera. And actually, you don't have to own a camera. You can even borrow a camera. Just have access to a camera to make your very first YouTube video. So if you are out there still saving up to buy those equipments that you see those people on YouTube who have been there for some time now use, if you're still there and you have not put out yet your very first YouTube video, just use what you have. Just use what you have. You have your phone, prop it up using books, and then make your first YouTube video using the natural light. Yeah, somewhere at the window where the light is hitting you the best, just to make your first video. Let us stop with the reasons. I'm happy that I'm making this first YouTube video because I feel I'm overcoming those reasons I have been giving myself for not making my first YouTube video. My fourth reason is content. This is another reason that has made me take too long before making my very first YouTube video. Feeling that for me to make my very first YouTube video, I need to have planned out all the content that I'll be doing on YouTube. I need to have figured out what I want to do on YouTube. Like, I felt I needed to have identified my niche on YouTube. But then, now I come to realize that no, you don't have to have figured out everything. Even right now, it's not that I've figured out what I'll be doing, but making that start, making your very first YouTube video is a very necessary step, because they say the start is usually the most hardest thing to do, but then when you start, you just flow. So content, I would advise that just share what you'll be comfortable to share out there. Share something you have information on and you feel it might help someone out there. Or share something you are passionate about. Even some other people usually share about their hobbies, what they love doing most, and you just share it out, and that is content. So evaluate yourself. Where are you at this point of your life? So what is that thing you feel this can be easily be converted into content, and you'll have your first video? Yeah. So like for me, this is my very first YouTube video that I'm making right now. So what am I sharing? I'm sharing something that I have information on. I know the reasons why it has taken me too long before making my very first YouTube video, and so I'm sharing it out there so that somebody out there who is also giving themselves such reasons to know that they're just reasons, they need to overcome them to make their very first YouTube video and start their very exciting YouTube journey. my 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 fifth reason why it has taken me too long before making my very first YouTube video is editing. Yeah, feeling that I need to be a pro at editing, feeling I need to have figured out, known all the basics or known everything about editing, because most YouTubers that I've been watching, most put their emphasis on editing. They say that editing is everything. It sells out your video, it makes your video more interesting. But then, and so I had taken some time just trying to figure out about editing, how I'll make my video. But then I realized I'm just learning on how to improve on a video for a video I even don't have. Yeah, and then I realized this is the first YouTube video we are talking about, not the other videos that I'll be making in the future. Is the first YouTube video. Is the first YouTube video we are talking about. So for your first YouTube video, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be a pro at editing. You don't have to even to know anything about it. Just make a video and upload it. So when I realized that is the first video that matters most, because it will be a start of something great. When I realized that, I realized then I don't need to have figured out all about editing. And then I realized with my first YouTube video out there, then I'll be learning on how to edit and then improving on my next videos. Okay, so you don't have to know how to edit. You don't have to be perfect at for your very first YouTube video. You just need to make your very first YouTube. No pressure. Just make your first YouTube video. Put it out there, see how it does, and yeah, make another one and another one and thousands of more videos. Okay, so you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have figured out how to edit. Just make a video however it looks, the quality it has, and put it out there. Yeah, my sixth reason of why it has taken me too long before making my very first YouTube video is analyzing a video even before I make a video. I don't know whether that makes sense to you, but to me it really does. It speaks to me because I've been analyzing or thinking, how will my first YouTube video do when I upload it? Will it get views? How will people see me? How will people react? That is analyzing a video before you put. Then I realized you need to have a video and then you get the analysis later. I believe for every video you make, you usually get some analysis on how many people have viewed this, for how long. So I realized before analyzing a video, before I make it, how about I make a video, put it out there and see the analysis. Maybe it will be received well, maybe, but I'll learn. However it will be, I'll learn. And that will, from the analysis that I'll get, it will help me improve on the next one. And then for that video, I get the analysis and improve on the next one. But I needed to have my very first YouTube video, and that is what I'm putting emphasis on right now. First, make your first YouTube video, regardless of how it is. Don't worry about how it will go, because you'll never know how your video will do. You'll never know whether your first video will even blow up if you don't have your first YouTube video. Yeah, so put it out there and start. Make your first video, then you'll get better with time. You'll improve on your videos, you learn on editing. Yeah, so this I'm saying, these are just the reasons we give yourself as aspiring YouTubers. They are just reasons we give ourselves for not actually doing our very first YouTube video. And so let's just overcome these reasons and just make our first YouTube video. Let me tell you, right now as I'm speaking is when I'm actually making my very first YouTube video. And if you're fearing of making your very first YouTube video, I'll tell you like right now when I'm making it gets better. Like right now I'm feeling eager to put my first video out there so that I can make my second video. So for you to be at the place I am right now feeling like I can do even another video, you need to have first made your first YouTube video. Like that's the gospel I'm preaching. Make your first YouTube video. Stop with the reasons. My seventh reason is fear of recording. Yeah, fear of recording. The camera is intimidating. Just looking into the camera with no audience and speaking to the small lens, it is intimidating. Yeah, it is very intimidating, but I'll guarantee you this. As you sit in front of that camera, your fear will start to go away. As you continue recording, your initial fear of facing that camera will start to go away even without you noticing. But for you to agree with me, you need to take that camera and hit record. And then you'll tell me in the comment section whether it got better as you continued to record your first video. Yeah, so I myself would prepare myself. I have everything ready. The only thing I've not done is record. Then I set up the camera and then sit down. Just looking at the camera, I start to sweat because it is intimidating. But then I realized I had to overcome this fear. And when I did, I'm glad like that right now I have my very first YouTube video. If you're seeing this, then I have my very first YouTube video. So make your first video and it will be a start of more videos in the future. My last reason of why it has taken me too long before making my very first YouTube video is putting myself down. Let me tell you, from the prior point like that the camera can be intimidating, then you really need to be your own cheerleader. You really need to cheer yourself on. You really need to tell yourself you can do this. You really need to to cheer yourself up. Don't wait. You know you are the one who knows I have some content that I feel I need to put out there. You are the one who knows I feel I need to start a YouTube channel. So don't wait for others to come to tell you, hey, record your first video. It is up to you. So it has to start with you. It has to start with you to make your very first YouTube video. So don't put yourself down. And this comes with the fear or the analyzing of a video before you even make one, because you're fearing how it will be received, and that's fear of how it will be received makes you to put yourself down, makes you to feel discouraged. Okay, so cheer yourself on, tell yourself you can do it, yes, and then make your first YouTube video. Okay, so if you're out there and maybe by watching my first YouTube video it has motivated you to go and make your very first YouTube video, please comment down below and at the comment sections, not sections, at the comment section. And then if you also you have already started, you have recently started your YouTube, comment also and share whether you had the same, you gave the same reasons, you gave yourself the same reasons that I have been giving myself and how you overcame them. Yeah, give some advice to those aspiring YouTubers who are struggling to make their very first YouTube video. Yeah, let's engage at the comment sections. Comment section. Yeah, so that's it. Those are my reasons. And what I would say is after making my first YouTube video, I just realized they were just reasons that I was giving myself. And when I overcame them, I have my first YouTube video now, and now it's a start of a very exciting journey on YouTube. So on that note, please subscribe to my channel and share, spread the word to other people you know are aspiring YouTubers and they have not yet made their first YouTube video. Tell them to come here and subscribe and watch the video and be encouraged to make their very first YouTube video. And now that I'm here now on YouTube, I'll be making more videos. Yeah, at least that's what I hope for. Join me as I share my step-by-step journey on YouTube. I'll be sharing how I'll be improving myself, improving on YouTube. Like, I'll be sharing step by step as I learn on YouTube. So if you want to know and understand more of the YouTube business with me, you can subscribe and watch out for my next videos that are coming. And also, I'll be sharing my very most deliberate journey on self-care and self-growth, because I want to love myself more, and I want to pamper myself with more love. And so I want to start with myself.